The German Empire, a nation that is known in Kaiserreich for winning World War I in this timeline, but is also known for being under the threat of a few nations. The Third Internationale, consisting of the Commune of France and the Union of Britain, the new and rising Russian Republic in the east, and then we also have a very aggressive Empire of Japan inside of Asia. And today, as this German Empire, under Kurt von Schleicher, I will turn this German Empire into one of the strongest ultra-militarist Germanys that will be the strongest uncontested world hegemon. So, it's under Schleicher. Let's make Germany an uncontested world power. So first, focus tree, master of the world, free. Oh, well, let me cancel everything. Perfect, that seems reasonable. Make some guns. Make some anti-air, make some artillery, and also be making trucks. Oh, wait, shit. So let's seriously just start adding some shit, and then I will make a lot of guns. Navy, I'm just going to be grouping up the Navy under one united fleet, putting them to exercise inside of the Eastern North Sea under Rider. Let's build a little bit of civies and follow that up with mills after. Well, instead of mills, like, I'm going to be building a lot of forts here. So just a little bit of forts, just so I can fend off the Internationale, since they're gonna be, like, assaulting a lot. And then, yeah, that's it. In research, I'm going to get construction, production, and then a sonar. And then I will be getting the army, putting the trucks in a separate army, convert everybody into infantry, and then I'm going to let the game run. I finally have to roll that organization. Jesus. Okay, so to get Schleicher, we have to play as the SPD, and I have to get these three things to weaken the SPD, basically. And then we'll also tell the communards that they need to renew a treaty. No, buying time with spies, since I'm gonna need a lot of spies this game. Yeah, but now we have crashed. Great. So the economy is now shit. Great. So that's gonna be fun. And I'm also gonna start to sell my Polish holdings, because I'd rather get political power. And I'm also now gonna get the second expedition to China. And then also be sending my motorized to the Nanjing clique, because we actually get political power if they win their little civil war. So let's go Qixia one. Just don't lose Nanjing. Like, come on, just don't. Yeah, but now send our trucks here and go and completely destroy Anqing. Then after Qixia one accepting, let's officially. I don't have guns. That's something. So let's actually get military mission to Constantinople, since apparently I don't have guns. Go, that's how. Push it. Boom. There we go. And now we'll be able to breach Anqing very easily now. Breach it. Yep, there we go. Anqing is secured, and now the entire state of Anqing just died, and now send our entire army to go and kill the left KMT. Speaking of the economy thing, so we just basically have to strengthen our economy until it's strong enough to, you know, recover from Black Monday. Let's get the Argentine trade going. Then after getting the military mission at Constantinople, let's wait for Schleicher to arrive. Yeah, now Schleicher's here. Look at him. So let's actually get the man of the High Castle, and I'm not going to be losing any political power to send to the Baltic Duchy, and I'm just going to be praying to God that they know how to keep their shit together. I have to wait another 25 days to continue recovery of the economy. But also should be able to hold off the socialists too. Like, it should be pretty easy. All we have to do is just, like, shoot all of their men to the point where they just get, like, no to fight for the next expedition anymore. And I'm also gonna start to flag the coalition Schwarzweibrot. I'm also going to be making light ships, just so make screens until I have enough, like, build a genuine navy. But just please hold off the left KMT. Please do. Let's freeze the SPD again because I want to, and then we'll also improve my sonar. So I could eventually start to build my cruisers. Oh, and also, I'm going to be making a massive dreadnought, since it's better to build them now than later, since now is the beginning of the game right now, so just, like, building in the background while I'm playing this little game. Yep, there we go, dreadnought, massive, start to build it. And then also just build screens. Okay, now we also have a Zentrum leadership crisis going for us, which is nice, great. Oh, got a breakthrough inside of the left KMT lands. Go. Alright, so just go and then see if we can capitulate the gun insurgency. I'm so close, bro. And all of the left KMT's morale is, like, non-existent. But I think this was a huge waste of time, so let's recall my volunteers. So I think the Nanjing clique should be fine now. Huh? He's gonna be fine. And now what I have to do, speaking of the Ruhud comp, is I just have to keep it between 25 and 75, which is very easy. You just gotta like look at one then. Oh my god, bro. I am not gonna let the Zentrum Center be targeted. Even after getting this, officially get the Secretariat focus. Plus the Zentrum Center is being heavily targeted by the coalition Schwarzweibrot. It's being very, very... And I'm also going to raise the strength of this, because I'll always be able to suppress it. Uh-oh, and I need to start suppressing it. And I'm also now going to prod Zentrum to enforce party discipline. Minor liberal parties, and then the Zentrum... Yo, holy shit, bro. Coalition Schwarzweibrot is really trying to hit the Zentrum Center with as much as they can. And I'm also going to start to sway the Irish to me, since guess what? So, like, they would be serving as like a good stronghold to use to naval invade Britain. So that's why I'm going to see if I can get as much shit as possible. And I'm also not going to get this. And I'm also now going to lower the tension on. Essentially back at 60, which means that we have prevented the Kaiser from losing faith in our glorious man named Schleicher, which is good. Alright, so we're chilling right now. So we have to wait till November for him to pass the Enabling Act, which is kind of easy. But the SPD is getting a little worrying, so I have to target the LVP left, Zentrum left, and then I'm also going to target the Zentrum right, and then the modern liberal parties. Oh no, minor liberal parties, alright. Just didn't fucking read that correctly. Even after negotiations with Prussian Zentrum, let us begin to secure Mittel Europa trade links. But then I'll wait another 45 days for my economy to become even stronger. And so all I have to do is just look every now and then to ensure that the German Empire stays with Schleicher. And I'm also not going to activate the yellow unions to suppress their little intensity. And I'm also going to be sending some support to the Bulgarians. If the Bulgarians don't win, then I'm going to be absolutely and utterly fried. Yo, the mold's on. That's tough. That is very, very... oh my god, I have to deal with the Brunswick. Look at that, and now Sweden wants to join the Reichspakt. Glory to us. Look at that, so now the Enabling Act is here. Yay! So now what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to get the Kaiser Wilhelm Society. And then I will also crack down on this little insurgency that we have inside of Hanover. And I'll also be exercising my entire air force too, because despite the fact that it's terrible, it'll at least give me air supremacy. Yeah, but then let's continue to strengthen this little thing right here. Yep, there we go. And then in 70 days, my economy will only become better. And I'm also going to mobilize my economy up to early mobilization. Yeah, but now there's a failed revolt inside of Ukraine. Good. Which means that I think Ukraine went paternal autocrat. And I'm also now going to make some ship templates. But first, like, I'll be only, like, recommissioning the Dreadnought. But then everything else sucks and deserves to leave. So first, light ship. Sonar, torpedo, light battery. Whoa, destroyer. Then cruisers. So I'll be making 2 cruisers. One's gonna be stacked with light attack, and the other one will be composed of mainly shit that does a bunch of heavy attack. And I apparently don't have chromium. Sad. Then I'm going to answer fire with expertise in capital, and I'm also going to not trade this. Nope. Okay, who can trade with for? Oh. Of course, Germany, Asia. They are our sacred colony, and I want to use all of their resources. And that's getting Kaiser Wilhelm Society. Let's crack down on the Ruhr Kampf, concentrate our industry, and then get some interwar artillery. Even after escalation of the Ruhr Kampf suppression, let's officially draft Plan Tarnobade. Now this time, I will start to crack down on the Ruhr Kampf. And I'm also now going to see if I can fully restore order in the agrarian policies. So let's get this. Neither. What are you talking about? And then I'll be waiting another 90 days for my... Norway has joined the Moscow Accord. It's very bad. Yeah, but after getting that focus... So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to get the regime of the Red General. No. Let's get some Army, Navy, and Air XP going, because I'm going to need some shit in the future. Yeah, but I'll send some support to the Bulgarians, since I need to make sure that they maintain their supremacy, to make sure that Romania, Serbia, and Greece are no longer threats to me. Since they are threats to me, then I'm gonna be a dead man walking, basically. And the Albanians have also joined them. Glory to Albania and Bulgaria. Yeah, but not officially see if I can break through Serbia and then capitulate them, just so I can lighten the Bulgarians' load when it comes to this little shit war. So let's punch right here, go there, spearhead there, and then we should be able to... Yep, there we go, Serbia's dead. Boom. Then I will just use my momentum that I have down here to go and rape Greece, and then I will hope that the Bulgarians will be able to peace out with the Romanians after when we have killed the Greeks. Well, I may not be able to, but who knows, bro. At least the Bulgarians have extra troops to send rather than just to, like, Serbia and everybody else. No, retreat. Stupid little Russian. Also now going to get the second Einkreisungstheorie, get an army offense expert. Then also just continue to spam pressuring of Ireland since it will help us in the long term. And of course there's like a bunch of Greeks here, but like if we just break through one tile and get them capitulated, then we're golden. And also make a tank. See if, yeah, but I'll see if I can just like completely into Greece and capitulate them. And I'm also going to be disregarding America too, because guess what? America's not really going to be helping us during this, will they? But guess what? The Bulgarians will. The Romanians will help me by not intervening, hopefully. Go. Oh, of course, you idiot. Oh my god, you little idiots inside of Athens. But at least the Bulgarians know what they're doing, since now they're actually like cracking down like other land. And then I will assault Athens, take the capital, and then I will hopefully capitulate the Greeks and ensure Bulgarian Balkan hegemony. And I'm also now going to officially begin working on getting the regime of the Red General. And then also just be like moving trucks down here just so that they can overrun the Peloponnesian Islands. Just please give me Athens. And then hopefully Bulgaria. Yep, and also now the Dutch want to join our Reichspakt faction, which is good. They shall join us. Yep, no, you're not. And then let's see. And then Greece has died. Screw you, random nation side of the Central America, because I'm not going to help you, because you're not going to help me, so. And now Bulgarian Balkan hegemony is preserved. So let's send our troops towards Kingdom of Spain and help them out. And I'm also going to, like, work down here, so it's like we're gonna have to deal with a nullification crisis. And guess what? I don't want to deal with a nullification crisis. Or, well, I'm gonna have to deal with it. I'm except like I want to make it easier for myself, honestly. So let's officially get. I do want to get some cards though, but only be getting 5 cards. So you know who's officially get this. Gets better militarism going. Now the Romanians and Serbs will basically be in like no to contest me and the rest of the Reichspakt, hopefully, which is good. Which is very jolly good. And I'm also going to be getting this industrial concern to improve my construction speed. And I'm also going to be sending these guys towards the Kingdom of Spain. Just to see if I can, you know, face accursed communards and basically make the Internationale as weak as possible. I'm also going to be getting a spy master since like I want to be making a massive spy network inside of Russia, so then it would be easier for my little puppets to defend themselves from all of Savinkov's assaults. But we are doing pretty well right now in terms of like research and everything else. And let's see what our little kingdom volunteers could do here. Just see, just so we can crush the CNT FAI over here. Yep, and after getting the organization, so let's officially get the military oversight of state government just to piss off all my states, and then also affect the way it will work during the nullification crisis. And I'm also going to begin immediate operations to start encircling the entire Spanish Communard army. Since I have to officially destroy these accursed communards if I actually want to, you know, Internationale by a lot. Plus, our little breakthrough went very well for us. It definitely went very well. And I'm also going to see if I can also flank out. Oh my god. And I just got myself encircled. Push from 2 sides, you should be able to pinch them out. Push, go. My trucks have been liberated. And then hopefully the kingdom joins us, because it would be pretty nice if the Kingdom of Spain joined our faction. That would be kind of nice. And the Austrians, well, I don't know what path they're going for, but I'm hoping that they do not go for ending the dual rule. Oh, Bulgaria? Yes. Bulgaria has now joined the Reichspakt. Yay. And let's officially... What should we do? Let's Let's now rush down here to get unrestrained warfare, so let's get the revolt of the totalitarians. Uh-oh, and the British are wanting to expand their influence, so I have to suppress it by continuing to liaise with their officers and just starting to strengthen my influence over Ireland. Yep, get power, definitely. Then I'll improve my computer. Get this, get... What the hell? What are these cards? Oh my god, I'm gonna lose this one. Oh, you piece of shit. Why do I have such bad cards? Okay, now I have to go up against Bavaria too. So look at that. So my economy is going to be more terrible because of the fucking horrible cards that I just had to get. Damn you. Fucking cards. You guys suck. So let's actually now get establishment of price control. Just in case if I need to use a good card, I will have good cards. But I'm going to need to deal with the Bavarians now. Don't worry. We won't... Oh. So yes, we should be fine. Yeah, but I don't think any work project is gonna help this out. Yeah, but now Bavaria wants to declare nullification, protect national integrity, and now Austria's gonna get destroyed, and I might annex them. Who knows? I don't know what will happen, my friend. Yo, how the hell does the... Like, all I need to do is just, like, I gotta complete... All I need to do is just, like, I need to completely increase my influence over the British, just to make sure that the Irish are on my side and not anybody else's side. Uh-oh. Yep, first I'm going to recall my volunteers out of the Kingdom of Spain and then send them to the Carlists. And I'm also going to have Stegenwald convince the Kingdom of Württemberg. And then I'm going to mobilize my economy. And then I'm going to raise my conscription, get some more men and a stronger economy, because why not? Get some extra spies. And I'm going to begin to get the coup total war. Yep, and Alsace-Lorraine has also submitted to us, which means that this nullification crisis should be ending in our favor pretty soon. And I'm also going to be sending these trucks to the Carlists just in case. Yep, and I do not want this to happen where the communards expand. Luxembourg, focus on the unreasonable demands. And of course they say no. Bastards. And now Hesse has now submitted. And we have 31 votes. Like, always needs like one state for a majority. But now they have submitted. Bavaria is now gone. And now now I can finally focus on something else like the syndicalists in Spain, which apparently have way more divisions than we do, which is problem. But don't worry, using our motorized, we will encircle them and kill all of them. Yep, and then I'm also going to intervene inside of Austria. Stronger together, yes, and now let's just have everybody join our faction. And also get an alliance with Czechia, and then the Austrian Empire will eventually collapse, and they just did. Stronger together, alliance with Hungary, and then we'll also get some unrestrained warfare. We're gonna look at that. So now, Greater Germany has been achieved. Look at that. So now, Schleicher's Germany is now bigger and stronger. And I'm also going to give some shit to the Romanians, Bukovina, because why not? I could just get like an economic buff for a good amount of time. There's a bunch of like communist troops here. So like, since it's terrible, it's just that like they have more troops than the Carlists too, and that just might be enough to destroy them. Alright, do I have good cards? Alright, so I can promote the Tarnobadeplan. I can get this, and then I can get this. And then I'm ready to recover even more. After that little stupid inconvenience where I had like no cards. And I of course still need to deal with the fact that Ireland is like a punching bag between the Union of Britain and me. Also going to be getting some artillery and I cannot fully core the Austrian lands, so be it, but at least we have a very Reichspakt. Since this Reichspakt is huge and hopefully nobody will contest or try to destroy it. Oh yeah, I'm also going to be sending some troops to the two Sicilies since I don't like the fact that, you know, existing. Well, no, it's not that just, like, it's not just that, I'm just like, I don't like the fact that the two Sicilies is getting pushed by the Italian communards. And I'm also now going to get some massive public works, just so I can get even better cards, hopefully. Yeah, but now the Italian Republic decides to invade. Oh, whoa. The hell do these little communards think they are trying to breach my fellow nation's borders? And I'm also going to send my troops. Holy shit, and I also have prime Austrian commanders. Nice. Yeah, I'm getting some massive public works. Let's officially start to establish the W system and start to remilitarize the German Empire. Since we are basically under the threat of a bunch of people, I mean, yes, we have allies, but guess what? They're all small and insignificant, and they are kind of terrible. So the name is I'd be the idiot that trains up a bunch of divisions and is also able to be strong enough to contest both nations too, so. But as long as we can just like sway more into our side and just make sure that the International and the what's it called and the Russians are as weak as can be, then we're good. Plus, hopefully the Ottomans win their little war with the Kaiserreich, since that would be kind of nice if they won. That would be very. But this war is becoming like a dogfight between the Carlists and the CNTFAI. I'd like to just like steal more cities from them and then just take some more supply hubs and we're golden. Yep, and now the Irish are now being swayed into our own sphere of influence. Good. And I'm also now going to get the Industriewerke network. And now finally my economy is now less. What are these cards? Wait, no. Get this and then increase by 50%. What is what? Oh my god, thank god. Fucking savior card of the century. But like that shit just like came out of nowhere like a fucking surprise. Yeah, but thank god we won that round. Let's just hope that we get some better cards since we're actually going to be getting 6 cards. And thank god the 2 Sicilies is actually starting to break through the socialists because I was a little scared for a second. And the Italian Republic, well, they're kind of cooking right now. And also taken Valencia from the Communards, which means that they have a lower morale than the Carlists. And then also build some extra mills, since apparently we have a... That's it. Holy shit, we have a big military industry. So, let's make some more support equipment, and then also be making tanks, and I'm also going to start to make an air force. Uh-oh, not naval bombers. Oh, we're not canceling destroyers and cruisers right now, buddy. But let's decommission everything and actually make some better planes, please. So first, 1 engine 2, 4 light machine guns, radio oh, nope. This, and then, yeah, that's it. More air defense could work. But let's officially start to make these little planes. And then I'll start to make some extra towed artillery too. And then see if us taking Barcelona will end the civil war in our favor. Yeah, but fall of Barcelona, these Indies are done, and then there will officially be a Carlist Spain flanking out the Communards from the south, and then my massive faction flanking them out from the east, along with the Italian Republic, which is really cooking up. Great job, Bonomi. But first I have to finish off the Spanish Communards before I do anything else with you guys. And now a Carlist Kingdom of Spain has been established, and then I will send the rest of my volunteers towards the Italian Republic to make sure that the Italians do not become syndicalist. Since that would be very, I'm talking very bad if they become red. Because then that means that there'll be a stronger international, and I don't know, and then it's not gonna be fun. At least the Communards have been spended off of Spain. And I'm also now going to develop self-propelled artillery because I'm actually going to be using that this game. And I'm also going to be putting in some spies inside of France, since those forts alone will not be helping us defend against them. We are going to need a strong spy network. And I'm also going to start to build some more shit that takes 60 days to be built. But I think now we're just basically chilling. We are chilling now. We're starting to industrialize. Now our little puppets are doing something. And I'm also going to send my trucks to Bonomi, because he's doing a pretty good job over there, and I would love to help him out to crush the Reds. Yeah, but now let's get our trucks down into Turin. I'm also going to be getting the the war industrialist to really scale up my military factory construction. And I'm actually going to start to build up some extra shipyards because I'm going to need a good navy this run. And I also want to absolutely fry the entire Communard fleet too. Just like, that's the only thing that I want to do. And I'm also now going to get the operational air force up and running. Wait, no, tactical support bomb? No. Destruction at will? No, shattering swords. Since shattering swords, really found my glorious fighters that I have. And I'm also now going to see if I can push Turin. Yeah, I'm shattering swords. Let us officially begin to get military. No. The Kriegsschulen. Let's get an extra research slot for the glory of Germany. Plus, my improved artillery is about to be researched in 12 days, which will allow me to make my glorious SP artillery tanks. And after getting expansion of the Kriegsschulen, let's officially get some military railways. And I could finally use my free dockyards to build more of these little cruisers that I have using my 20 dockyards. No retreat right there, you little bastard. Yo, now we have Turin. We're so close to Turin. Send our trucks just straight to Tudine. Go river and beyond dingleberries. Oh my god, of course, you stupid socialists. All you do is make my life miserable. And then I'm also gonna see if I could attack Florence. I'm gonna see if I can storm it. And I'm also now going to... What should I do? Oh, cartelize the shipbuilding industry? Not yet. I need to focus on establishing a national unity front and getting to some kind of political stability before I do anything. Yeah, this little pathetic republic has to help me a little, since I can't really do shit right now. And I'm gonna see if I can kill all of these encircled socialist divisions down here. Now they're establishing the National Unity Front. Let's officially get the Gewerkschaftsbund. And then I'm also going to get improved anti-air. And then I'm also gonna start to mass improve my MI. Because yes, it's a lot of clicking, but guess what? The clicking gets you somewhere. Alright, plus I also want to build a bunch of fuel silos. Which sounds kind of stupid, but guess what? I have a fuel gain right now, and I'm gonna basically be storming this fuel before the second Weltkrieg starts. Since if I have like no when the Weltkrieg starts, and I am a dead man walking, basically. Oh no, my economy is terrible, and I forgot to look at it. Let's negotiate debt restructuring. Then I'm gonna get this. And I know. So just by basically using simple math. So if I negotiate debt restructuring, and then I basically just like negotiate everybody to tone down my debt, I will win the little shitty mini game, and then I'll be golden. But speaking of the socialist Italians, bro, like they're throwing so many men at us. It's like it's stupid, bro. Like I can't break through them. Like I cannot break through them. Plus, I also want to have a united and strong white Italy before I, you know, get war with everyone. Yep. In a few days, my debt will be toned down. Go, focus. Yeah, but after negotiations of debt restructuring, we will have won the Black Monday thing. And now I could establish the Gewerkschaftsbund. And also, like, really, so, like, get my fuel up, since I'm gonna be needing lots and lots of fuel. Yep, and now, long live the unsurpassed empire. And I have a bunch of political power, and I don't know what to use it for. So, to give myself something to do, get some cartelization of the economy going, so then I can actually use my political power for something. Plus, fighting the socialists is, like, exhausting. So trying to break through their defenses is hard, because, like, all they just do is, like, assault your positions without any regard to shit. But don't worry, we will win this fucking war. Oh my god, you idiot. Oh my god, bro. Bonomi's an idiot because he just lost Milan. Oh, Bonomi, you fucking idiot. Wait, but they have taken Bologna. They have to take Tudine, they're dead. I think. So, so go for last stand over here, send another volunteer. Force attack last stand, go. And then just see what we can do here. To see if we can storm Milan. And I'm also now going to get the Stahlwerke going. And then I will start to get some factories down here. No, but I cannot push Tudine. Son of a bitch. Oh my god, and the socialists. I think Italy might be red today. Since I'm getting a little bit worried about all of this. I'm getting a little worried. Yep, now the red has retaken Milan, which is good, because then that means that the Italian Republic still has a chance of survival. Yo, and I also have the entire Austrian Navy under my control. Whoa. So the fact that I have the entire Austrian Navy, that's nice. It's very nice. So it's officially merge it all. Get them all united. And the Socialist Republic should be fried because like they don't have enough divisions. So I can just storm Tudine with my motorized and maybe with a little bit of infantry support. I should be able to win this. And I'm also now going to vitalize my heavy industry to build some more mills. Just attack. Sure, the problem is like they're in and out and just trucks running into battle. One was so close to storming Tudine. Oh shit, I have to make my SP artillery tanks now. Fuck, I waited too long. And I'm dead. I'm so dead. I might be dead, but I also might not be dead. I just gotta see like how the hell this plays out. Make this Christie, make this a fast little... Oh my god, fuck, I forgot to make this SP artillery. Boom, there we go. More soft attack on this piece of shit. Boom, so let's officially start to mass produce this and fucking mass produce this. Now please just break through Tudine. I'm begging. Just let me break Tudine. Yeah, but now the Socialist Italian War is just like a slug. Just into a brutal slug. And with the amount of troops that I throw at them, they are not falling. But the bubble is slowly increasing despite the fact that it's red. So we might win. I don't know, but I'm just praying that we do. Help me out and just break the 2D and break them. They have nothing left. Their organization is non-existent. These disorganized socialists, disgraces of society out of here. Oh my god, and I have to like fall but still do a force attack. So that when this division reorganizes, it can come back. And then I'm also now going to get light industry, and then I will get some more industrial shit going. So that works out. Since if this works out just right, I'm gonna be able to completely destroy the Tudine garrisons. Come on, force them out one by one, please. Oh no, oh fuck, and now we're back to square one. And this, you know what, Bonomi, you're just an idiot. Same with you, Ferdinando. You guys are both idiots. Since you can't help me break the socialists, so I decided to leave you to your own fate, you bastards. Oh shit, I also need to start training up a massive army.
Alright.
Well, I officially have like 121 divisions, so I should be okay. But still. I need a larger army than this if I want to contest both fronts and win. And this is going to be pretty hard, but don't worry, we will come out on top.
Alright.
Yep, and I officially started to expand my already huge army. Look at this, and now I'm just a massive army composed with a bunch of infantry. So I'm going to be sending both armies here, and I'm also going to be sending this army to go and help out against the Russian state. And the Greeks have also decided to join the Reichspakt. So we just basically have like a Balkans dominating Reichspakt. And I'm also going to start to make Marines, since eventually my industry won't be able to handle training Marines in the late game, so like I need to make them now or make them never. So first, let's get the elite special forces, get expeditionary units, then I'll stack this with a bunch of artillery, then I'll be adding pioneers, and then a recon detachment. And I also add armored recon. You know what? Yes. And I'm also going to be adding maybe some SP anti-air onto this. By the way, so like, this is just going to be like a very cheap one. Like, this is just going to be like dirt. I'm talking. Just dirt cheap. And the purpose of this is just going to be something that cannot be pierced by the enemy. Yeah, so this is dirt cheap at 14. So let's officially start to make this, and then I will integrate these bastards into my marine template. Since contesting the German cast is going to be hell. Plus I like a huge fleet now. And I'm also going to make another cruiser, which is just basically stacked with heavy attack. So there's going to be a heavy attack all the way. And no, I have to get the better cruiser back, so the basic cruiser B. Boom. And then I will make these cruisers now, ever since, you know, make them. And I'm also going to stop exercising my main fleet just to ensure that my fuel stockpiles start to skyrocket, because I'm going to be needing a lot of fuel this game. Lots and lots of fuel. But at least you have a lot of puppets. Oh no, shit, not puppets, but rather faction members just to basically help me out during this little campaign of glory that we have. But please, Socialist Italy, can you collapse? I am begging for you to collapse already, brother. And I'm also going to be making a medium SP artillery template. Oh. Okay, by the way, this is not the most complete one. I know, because I have no army XP right now. So I need to get more army XP. Yo, all of my spies just got captured. Holy. So, basically going to be the rescuing of the century. So that's going to be the rescuing, bro. It's not going to be a rescuing. I'm just going to be the rescuing, bro. Holy. But this is going to be wild, though. Trying to rescue all those accursed spies that all got captured. Yeah, but no, Denmark has decided to join the Reichspakt. So we have a very big Reichspakt, but guess what? There's one problem with it. It is very, and I'm talking very weak. So you might be thinking like, oh, a lot of nations. That means nothing. And since I'm basically going to be the only nation that is going to be holding the Reichspakt together. But if I fall, entire faction goes. Just to let you guys know. Oh shit, I also need landing craft. So let me wait for these heavy MGs to be researched. I'm gonna go all out on landing craft. Happy I managed to get it now before the war, and I'm also going to be making these composed of heavy machine guns, since they're just better in combat. And I will also start to make better anti-air, and I'm going to disband my motorized because they're terrible. And then I will group up the rest of my infantry under, and And also gonna be putting my Marines inside of Ireland. Just so that they're able to like stage a naval invasion up there when I'm ready, of course. But I think we have a pretty strong Reichsbloc. Just look at us, we're pretty strong. And I'm also going to get the Doctrine of National Autarky. But I think like after troops have been built, and I'm also going to be adding another SP anti-air, just to make sure that these guys are truly not pierceable. And then I'm also going to start, oh my god, make this along with the SP anti-air. Since I thought that this was SP artillery, I'm in the SP anti-air. That's why. So like I kind of got, but don't worry, make those little cannon tanks because guess what, they will help us in the long term. And I'm also going to max out my dockyard repair facilities just to repair my ships from after all of those exercises. After this focus, I will go all out on the navy. Yeah, and I think finally, so the opposing Italian factions are finally starting to destroy the socialists after like so. And also after the fact that I abandoned them. And I'm also going to start to build even more fuel storage. Because I do not want to be left with 0 fuel while I'm at war with like half the world. And after getting Doctrine of National Autarky, let's officially cartelize our shipbuilding industry. Wait, the People's Government died? Oh great, now there's a Workers' Congress of America up against Alpha Landon, which means that there's a Workers' Congress of America still existing. That is very bad for both sides. Well, it's actually very bad for us because then that means that these guys might join the Internationale and then we might be fucked. So, I'm so hope that Canada intervenes or else we're basically fried.
Alright.
And I'm also going to be training some even more infantry divisions to square up against Russia. And also be adding more medium SP artillery along with some cavalry. And now I also have a massive princely federation. And I'm going to activate the Flotten Verein to increase my dockyard output. And I'm also going to be getting naval refit yards to repair my ships a little bit faster. But I think we should be strong enough to go up against the entirety of the Internationale, but you know, of course, just need some more fuel storage just so I don't lose all of my fuel in the first 5 seconds of the war. I know, bro. I need to help you guys out because the fact that you still haven't broken through the socialists is very alarming to me. Very, very. Oh, no, wrong general. But I think we have 2 pretty strong armies to go up against both sides. And now I'm going to be stacking all my spies inside of Russia. It's not on high enough world tension, so like this is basically my time. Build up a massive spy network and get crazy defensive buffs against the Russian state. Plus, also have some extra reinforcement infantry arriving to the front lines. Since I know that the Ukrainians are scared, and guess what? I'm also scared, and I'm basically supposed to be the nation that isn't scared of anything, but I am the nation scared of everything. And I'm also going to be adding more cavalry because it gives more organization buffs. Then I will start to train up maybe 6 of them. 6 of these little artillery stacked panzer divisions. And I'm also now going to reinvigorate my naval yards to really start to scale up my ship production. And I'm also going to cancel construction of this dreadnought because I'm going to be needing maxed out heavy attack capital ships now. I think we should be good to go up against both sides. I'm like very, very faction. And I'm also going to see if I can deploy my panzer divisions to see if I can go and capitulate the socialists and make sure that there's a new white Italy on the continent. Because I would love to have Italy inside of my faction. Because since that would be providing another towards the Internationale. Okay, I'm getting the naval yards. So essentially start to strengthen the grip of Die Fronde. And I'm also now going to get the psychology of the foot soldier. No. Commission maneuver warfare textbooks. Strengthen our little tanks a little. And then also get battlefield support. And I will also go up to extensive conscription. But I am going to be needing a lot of fuel this game. So like that's why I'm building a bunch of fuel storage. Just so I can like max out the amount of fuel I have before the big and very massive Weltkrieg starts. And we're going to stack the CAS things. So let's officially start to make some CAS. After all this time, so let's make planes and CAS. And then after, let's get excavation. Oh, holy shit, bro. Like, there are, like, no troops here. And I'm also getting a massive spy network inside of Russia. So, like, I'm getting something done. Okay, Russian begins. What do we do? I don't know. But let's see if we can hold off the Russian state's assaults on Ukraine. But we are pushing into Russia, though, just because of the spy network, buddy. It's all about the spy network. Plus also the fact that my entire army is here, too, so that also really helps out. Plus, Ukraine is just basically going to be my little like stronghold Russians. Since if these guys don't hold, we're dead, basically. So, yep, and we also have a bunch of communards stacked here. But luckily, my tanks are here under Manstein, and I will put you. Oh, actually, I'm gonna send you to. Oh, we have to be at peace. Oh my god. Oh damn. So I can no longer help out the Republic, but so be it. So I'll just be stacking my troops here, motorizing them. And then let's hope that we can do a bunch of damage towards the Russians. And plus the spy agency is basically the only thing that's keeping my Eastern Protectorates alive right now. Then instead of getting this, I'm actually going to get Panzer divisions to improve German tanks. And I'm going to be getting Haiti into the Reichspakt. And I'm also everybody join this war. Sweden, Denmark, and Finland are officially at war with them, and the Russians, well, they are throwing their men at us, and they are all getting shot down by our glorious Germanic forces. Plus, we also have like a little Nordic United Front up here. Plus, the Georgians, they're really starting to hold off the Russian state. So good, so chilling right now. And the Far Eastern Army has also risen up in the Far East because they got so pissed with the call that they have decided just to become an inconvenience, which is good. I like that. But I'm actually going to send my SP artillery to test up against the Russians. It's like, I want to get victories here. Or just some kind of Ooh, Belarus looks very promising. Belarus looks crazy promising, and then hopefully the Free Russian Army can rise up anytime soon, because this will make it easier for me to rape the Russians. Since first, I'm going to be doing an offensive into Vitebsk. Uh-oh, the socialists decided to kill us. Well, like, not the Ukrainians want to kill us. I was talking about the Internationale. And luckily, they don't have a lot of divisions here. Or at least just competent ones. And I'm also going to get the alliances with the Two Sicilies and the Italian Republic. Just to contest the already bled out socialists. And we also got landing craft at the perfect time. And I'm also going to be getting some port guard troops out. Because I know for a fact that the Union of Britain will always try to naval invade you. And I'm also going to do patrol inside of the English Channel. Just to see what my navy could do. Oh, you're patrolling here, buddy. You're patrolling. Whoa, that's crazy, man. I think it's also because I didn't fortify that little fucking tile. That's why, I'm fine. I'm good. Holy shit, bro. My SP artillery is getting killed over here. No, bro. Regain your org, and then... Actually, no. Okay, so we sunk their light cruisers, good. And I'm actually going to do an offensive down here, since there's like no... Area has like no... And mainly forests, which is basically like a best scenario for me to go and crush the Internationale with. Plus our spy network is just basically the reason why that the Russians haven't raped us yet. Like, they are basically the reason why. And I'm also going to get wartime mobilization and just hold off the Communard French. Oh shit, and we're actually getting pushed. Their tanks are really doing a number to us. And I'm just gonna like stack all of my planes somewhere. Since sure I don't have a lot of them, but I have enough for me to actually like do against the Internationale with. So I'll be contesting the Benelux area. Since I don't like the fact that the Internationale is casting the hell out of me right now, and I don't like it. It's not very nice. Oh my god, of course my army's in here. Can you defend that? Hold off those accursed French commie tanks. Hold them off. And the Kingdom of Spain, well, they're being pretty good with their little... Yeah, not with our little... And I'm also gonna cooperate with the Entente, because why not? Okay, did my navy get wrecked? Is that... Like, my navy got wiped out. There's 7 destroyers. Oh my... Remember, it's not even my destroyers. Those are Dutch... We raped the entire French Navy, along with a section of the British Navy. And are we repairing? Alright, so do we have a repair priority on high? Yes. And I'm also gonna convoy raid them back. So let's just be bullies and just like wipe out the entire like convoy throw. Just using my entire navy. What the yo, their tanks are crazy. But guess what? Our tanks are also crazy. So the question is, who will blitz the other first? Hold them off. They're just tanks. Oh, okay, but at least we have yellow air over here. We have yellow air, so we're good. Oh my god, and we also have some extra fighters. Send the fighters in the cast. The fighters to contest the... Yeah, but now I have green air here, which means the won't be doing shit in the north now to us. Whoa. Now let's push into Dijon. Straight into Dijon we go. Yep. Then I'm gonna storm Dijon. Oh no, Sul, and then I will just expand my little foothold here. So this is basically like the chance that I have to the Communard French before they have like any of like what I'm doing. So come on, get us infantry and kill these accursed Communards, please. Yep. Yep, and more infantry is now arriving to the front, and now my railway will eventually be connected. So let's build that little railway so then it's actually officially like controlled. Also gonna be allocating my forces down here to see if I can like punch out here, and then also do another front line, but this time it's gonna be just this part only. Just this. Boom. Yep, and now let's officially see if I can get this encirclement of the French commie forces. See if I can just maybe get this massive encirclement on the side of Verdun right here. Did that push them out? Yep, and now my little thing is not doing shit because my infantry ain't catching up. They have to catch up, and they're not catching up, but they are catching up. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Oh, can you hold that? Please, I'm begging you, hold that shit. Send my infantry up there. Go. Send the... Nah, of course, yeah, whatever. That's alright, it's alright. We're good. We're chilling right now. Since the amount of breakthroughs that we have been doing to the entire French army, we're basically doing pretty well for our standing right now. Alright, let's see if I can pierce through this division right here. No, I cannot. These communards really just do it, try to assault my positions and make my life miserable. But I am absolutely destroying the entire convoy fleet of the communards. See that that's decimated their fleet again, and now their navy is just falling apart right in front of me, and they cannot do shit about it. And apparently I lost 2 of my SP artilleries. So fucking be it. I'm going to push somewhere else probably. Or actually, I'm gonna push right here. From the eastern side, I'm saying like mini river over here that's not allowing me to push. Yeah, and luckily I have supply over here, else this campaign would be way less. Oh, my little allies are doing an offensive into Russia just because my spies just did not get captured yet, which is great. And I'm also just slowly starting to destroy the entire Communard navy. Along with shooting down all their men too. Don't forget about all of their men getting shot down by my infantry, by the way. They're just my regular, typical, shitty infantry that nobody likes. But who cares, because I'm going to push right here using my infantry and my SP artillery to see if I can completely break their defenses. And I'm also going to convert my civilian industry. Push. Oh my god, we just couldn't, right? It was not possible. Hey, you know what? Wait for my artillery to reorganize, because it's not organized and I can't really do shit. I don't even have a doctrine right now, so let's go Grandest Assault Infantry. Then I'll be going for the self-propelled support to improve my artillery attack. Yeah, but now the communards have won inside of America, sadly, just because Edward the idiot decided not to intervene. Idiot Edward. You're not an idiot, you are the idiot of the century, because now you just basically fucked your whole nation to death. Yep, there we go, we have an encirclement, and now I'm just going to send some more infantry up there, and they're not gonna hold, so I have to do a last stand and pray to God that they do defend. Almost full strength infantry is arriving in 13 hours, so yeah, but now the infantry reinforcements have arrived, and they're gonna arrive in 2 days, hopefully. And then also just do assaults right here to see if just to see if I can wipe out all of these troops. Push. Yep, there we go. Encirclement. Little Frenchies are just all about to die. Look at them all. Encircled and about to get wiped by my massive German army. And speaking of Russia, nothing's happening in Russia because my spies are just absolute chads. Okay, my navy didn't get raped. That was the Canadians. Good. And I'm also gonna go patrol now on always engage. Yeah, and my fuel is rapidly depleting, but I don't care. Because guess what? I don't care. Oh, alright, you know what? Let's finish off these communard remnants, and then I will continue elsewhere with my little SP artillery things. And I'm also gonna go up here to see if I can spare it into Toria. Actually, no. Wait, has the American Communard joined the International, or are they just sending volunteers? Or just volunteers. Nothing special. It's just volunteers. Relax, you're not gonna die. But anyway, let's see if I can go and punch through into Reims. So let's see what my little SP artillery shitheads could do here. Since I am doing pretty well, but oh my god, there's like a massive convoy fleet inside of the western approaches. Alright. So let's officially raid the entirety of the convoy fleets inside of the western approaches, and I'm gonna do another offensive right here. Oh my god, why does my infantry suck? And I'm also now going to get this program right here, and then also start to arrest some social Democrats, because nobody likes them, because they're just basically Cindy's in disguise.
Bereit?
Go, go, go. Push that tower right there to see if I can spearhead into Verdun. And I couldn't, because Manstein was wounded, so now I have to replace him with Guderian to actually do something. But it's July of 1940, and the Entente has done a naval invasion of Western France. So now, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to punch right here, because there's apparently a bunch of bled-out troops right here. Yep, so I'll punch right there. Assist with the infantry, see what I can do. Just make their shitty infantry melt. And I'm also going to be sending the rest of my air force into northern France, just really square up with their... Yep, and they're all getting shot down. Actually, everybody is... Just go back so then we don't get shot down again. And now let's just continue our offensive here.
Bereit zum Ausrücken. Ausrücken. Ihre Befehle. Achtung. Bereit zum Ausrücken. Unter Beschuss. Ihre Befehle. Zuhören. Angetreten. Ausrücken. Angetreten. Auf geht's. Angetreten. Bereit. Angetreten. Auf geht's. Angetreten. Bereit zum Ausrücken. Vorwärts, Männer. Zuhören. Zuhören. Achtung. Befehle. Zuhören. Bereit zum Ausrücken. Befehle. Ihre Befehle. Befehle. Ihre Befehle. Zuhören. Achtung. Zuhören. Ausrücken. Ausrücken. Auf geht's. Ihre Befehle. Ausrücken. Ziel anvisiert. Achtung.
Yep, so now after finally punching and constantly fending off attacks by the communards, we're actually finally getting our shit together, because the fact that we are actually starting to defend against more of their shitty assault, and the fact that we're stealing more of their supply hubs, and we just got memed. You better purge these idiots. Oh no, buddy. Can you please reinforce that 3 days? You're fucking wild. Hit. Holy shit, bro, but these guys are like genuinely starting to assault our positions now. It's getting exhausting to defend and attack and then defend again. Well, I'm actually going to be putting my SP artillery somewhere else, right here, and then I'm going to see if I could hopefully cut off this whole flank of communard troops. That would be kind of nice. Of course, my supply hub ain't connected, bro. Both of my supply hubs aren't even connected, so let's rebuild the railways there before we start... Just basically before we start losing even more supply to the fucking communards. As if I do not want to be getting my entire fucking army encircled here, but luckily the Spanish are pushing into southern France. And apparently my guy's saying we can do an infantry offensive. You know what? Yes. Actually, no, you're a fucking idiot. You are one of the biggest idiots I've met in my life, because have you not seen the way our fucking army is set up right now? And I guess it is time that we do an offensive. So it's about time that my infantry starts to really consolidate itself. And that was the dumbest idea. Actually, you know what? Just continue. But for some reason, it's just only like the people over here. So what if I just like extend it? Yeah, now we got an offensive. This is called an offensive. This is where you push forces out and expand yourself a little. Just so that we can greatly hinder the communard France, and then also expand Pétain's little occupation. And now all of our troops are starting to lose a massive amount of orcs, and now this is no longer a reliable choice. So let's officially see if I can cut off the entire communard force right here, just lurking inside of Verdun. Since luckily we have a bunch of reinforcements here, so we should be fine, but I'll just be sending more infantry down here just to make sure that we don't get encircled. Then also be doing an assault from down here. Ah shit. Push. I just need some more infantry here, please. Can I have some infantry? Where the fuck are my infantry? God damn it! Where the living hell is my infantry, brothers? Alright, bastards! Oh, you bastards! Oh no! There goes my SP artillery. Bullshit, bro. I was so close to making that encirclement happen, though. And then, of course, I get beat back by the fucking determined communards. But can I please train up some extra panzer divisions? Yes, I can. 6 extra panzer divisions, just so I can redeem myself. Just wish my allies were a little bit more useful, because I'm getting... Oh shit, the Russians broke through, but we're containing it, so... Yo, and all my spies just died. I want you like, the fact that we're holding off Russia now is impressive, because like, we just have like visions stacked against them. And my navy's just also absolutely decimating theirs. They officially no longer have a navy, and their army, they still have an army, but don't worry, once I kill France and kill their entire army, they're dead. I'm just, what that I need is just like, I need those extra things. And I'm also not going to establish the Veher. And then maybe I could storm on Troye, maybe. Let's see if I can storm Troye using my main infantry divisions. Since I want to see if I could just like starve this whole area out of Communard. Since I officially have the railway here. Good.
You little pieces of shit. What the fuck is wrong with you, you piece of shit? What the fuck with you, shit? Fucking fuck.
Oh, you please. 15 hours. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, barely made it. Split off these guys. Meinstein, you're gonna be commanding infantry today, but until I can get some reinforcements in there that will fend off those goddamn syndicalists. It's just the fact that they just like always do assaults. They don't have to attack every 5 seconds. Is there a naval? No, it is a naval invasion, but luckily that's not a big one. It's just a very minuscule, small one. And I'm also just going to keep on fending off Communard divisions from the rest of my front, since there's a bunch of Communards trying to attack me. And oh, bastards! You little bastards. Bro, I need my SP artillery, but it's not completely trained yet. But the Entente is making slow breakthroughs. But it is hard for me to push the Communards. It's like I'm on such like thin front line right now that if I like fuck one thing up, I'm basically screwed. So I'm now actually going to see if I can push. Ah, shit. They do have to retreat, but reinforcements have arrived. You're gonna sit there and do nothing. Stay there. You're gonna be split off into a separate army, please. Under a last stand, but you're not gonna attack. Ah, shit. You have to attack right now. Genuinely, bro. You need to attack. Oh, I'm so close. This is humiliating of me because I can't even get a simple encirclement by using my shitty infantry. You know, but just fuck it. Just do a mass offensive. Let's see if I can just break the entire French line. Let's see if I could completely break it. Oh, of course, the United Communard States of America joins the International. But guess what? They'll be going up against the Canadians for sake. And the Canadians, well, they're kind of pissed with the fact that the Americans went hardline Communard. And I'm also going to halt my offensive. Yo, when will these guys train, bro? You guys have been taking like 30 years already. Yep, now look at my little pieces of shit. Meinstein, you're going to redeem yourself today. So I'm actually going to be going down here. I'm going to see, and then seeing if I can like cut off this entire flank off of the rest of the front. Plus, I'm also absolutely just like, plus I'm also absolutely destroying the Union of Britain's convoy fleet. I mean, guess what? It's like those things that doesn't deserve to live. That's the only reason why that I allowed the French state to the only reason why I got the Halifax Conference agreement with the French state so they could send me aid because it's considered their own territory. Plus, I could also land in Britain, then the Canadian loyalists rise up, then it would put even more stress on the Brits. And I'm also not going to do another offensive. Hopefully this one bears more fruit. Whoa, yo, Canada! Oh, yo. And now the Central American Republic wants to join the Reichspakt. You shall join, my friend. You shall gloriously join the Reichspakt and help us in our liberation of our glorious territories. And I'm also just going to continue my pushes into the rest of the French Communard lands. Oh shit, I have to go here. Push. Yep, there we go. Massive French commie encirclement. Look at this amount of French communards. Look at all of them. They're all just ready to just be fucking... So let's go and completely wipe them out. Since all their divisions are just basically low strength and completely bled. So don't worry, we'll be good. We are basically guaranteed to win this. So let's just wipe out more of these divisions, get industrial advisors, and then I will just continue to push these communards and just further contain this little fallback line that we have, on this little encirclement that we have. So I'll start to wipe out more of these little Italo-French communards here. And I think with our new and renewed offensives to crush the Reichspakt, to crush those accursed French commies, oh my god. I think we should be done with this now, because just look, like, they're just absolutely dead. They are dead, my friend. So it's now just gonna be green bubbles everywhere, and then just basically the absolute destruction of the French army. Ever since we have pushed that far and got many encirclements, let's just continue the momentum here and cause absolute destruction to the rest of the Commune of France. Since now we're actually starting to push, I'm almost not going to get these Communard Frenchies wiped out, and then we will continue our campaign elsewhere by getting the National Defense State, since now we have some totalitarians like the French. Socialist Republic of Italy got wiped out, and the Canadians, well, I don't really know what to expect from this, but the Socialists are getting pushed by the Mexicans, and the Canadians are just basically fighting as hard as they can to push the Communard Americans back from the north, and then we should be able to wipe out these little disgraces of society. And I'm also now going to line up a naval invasion of Britain, since the end of the Commune of France is near, and I also want to, line up a naval invasion of Britain. just to basically make sure that, of course, the communards still die. But I'm also going to upgrade my airbase here inside of Ireland before I wipe out the Commune of France and then send my entire army there to go and wipe out the entire Union of Britain.
Zuhören!
But I'm also going to be needing some backup troops too. But don't worry, we will get our backup troops. Oh my god, bro. Like, why is like my whole army over there? Yeah, now to get this entire 105 Division army to go and completely capitulate the Commune of France. See, these guys are just basically done. So the division strength is non-existent, their stability is in the negatives, and their war support is also non-existent. And then I'm also going to see if we can storm that port right there using my SP artillery tank to expel those commies out of there. And then we will continue this campaign for the glory of the Kaiserreich and the German Empire. Well, Sweden's also cooking up against Russia too, since I think they capitulated Norway. Oh wait, no, they didn't, but they're almost there. Holy bro, Canada. Yes, I think Canada's on steroids because they're actually cooking up against the Socialist Workers' Congress of America. And now the Commune of France died due to their absolute lack of war support. So let's send my entire air force into the Irish lands and see how much planes I need. Airbase strength I need. So I'm going to be needing a pretty strong airbase. Very strong air bases to endure the amount of planes that I'm trying to put into this Irish little air base right here. And I'm also going to be putting my planes inside of northern England. Just make sure that we have our maxed out little air supremacy. And then also be going patrolling here. And then I think we should be good. And my naval invasion will be fully prepared in 15 days. So we can officially get victory or death. But look at that, bro. The German Empire stands stronger, and the Ottomans are also starting to finally consolidate themselves over the Middle East. So great job, guys. Good. We're chilling now. So I'm gonna just be getting a section of my infantry to go and help out with this campaign. Same with my SP artillery. Just basically because like, if I send my whole army there, then all of them will be starving, and then I'll basically lose my entire army. India. Oh, right. Princely Federation joins the Reichspakt. And now we have the little Indians. Thank you, Osman Ali Khan. I love you. And now also, Union of Britain is trying to bomb me over here. Oh. Yo, Bulgarians, can you wreck them? Bulgarians, go wreck their screens. No, Bulgaria, you suck. Yep. Yeah, man, British Navy's non-existent. And then eventually, so like when my army and my little shitheads arrive here, we should be good. And these guys are... you guys have an army, except like, probably not a good army. Plus, I'll be splitting off my navy to do patrol inside of the English Channel. No, you're not. You're going to be patrolling the English Channel. Just to see if maybe the Entente wants to naval invade them too, since the entire unit of Britain's navy is like existent ever since I like sunk all of their ships. So, yep, and I think we're going to be off to the races. Force attack it is. I'll see what we can do to the... And it's just wide open. Alright then. And push landing successful. Let's immediately do an offensive here. And I'm also just going to start immediate expansion before we get absolutely fucking raided by these guys. Plus, we're also like running to defend against the British communards. And then also the Dutch and the two Sicilies have landed. Which means that now it's the end of the British. It is the end of the Union of Britain and a dawn of a new and stronger Germanic nation. So fuck you, autonomous Britain. You are not going to be existing today. So let's officially just wreck the entirety of Britain. So I think like naval supremacy was definitely the right move. And that's just basically all about walking into their victory points, stealing them. And then it will help out Canada wreck the United Socialist States of America. And then we'll be fucking done with this. And then I will go and rape Savinkov. And then I will end the video. So, you know, doing pretty well right now. So just continue the momentum, take over London, destroy their entire army. And just continue since like... British, like, they seem like they had a big army, but, like, really don't. Or maybe it was just, like, not a homeland, maybe. Since they had the American communards as allies. Yep, and now London's wide open. Look at them. London is officially wide open. And now Britain has died. So, I'm now officially going to help out the Canadians with their little campaign inside of the Communard USA, since I would love to destroy them and declare the Internationale capitulated. And now the German Empire officially now has Britain completely under its control. And speaking of Russia, like, worried about this. It's not really going to be anything crazy. I'm going to guess let's now get the psychology of the foot soldier. And I also think the two Italies will also unite. Also, that would be kind of nice. I'm now see what our little infantry can do when they arrive to And there's no, like, shear, so we're fine. Well, look at that. Okay, but I'm getting worried about this. There's, like, a massive Russian breakthrough here, and I'm getting very worried. Uh-oh, shit. Russian infantry is trying to kill us. Since I'm not going to be getting wrecked by the entire Russian state, that's basically due to the fact that I'm going to lose Memel, and I just lost Memel. Shit. So, like, now that the rest of the Reichspakt can just send me divisions to help out with this, because, like, I don't know what the hell is this, and I don't like it. Plus, I also need to go and completely wreck the syndicalist Americans before I do anything else. But the Reichspakt is just, like, strengthening its defense force ever since the Union of Britain died. So just look at this big Russian threat to the Reichspakt's authority. Okay, I'm afraid that I don't get convoy rated, and I am getting convoy rated. Shit. Just land there, land. Just land as fast as you can. Just go. Son of a bitch, go. Yep, and also the French Navy. Okay, no. Yep, and look at that. My infantry has gloriously arrived to the front line, and hopefully we'll be able to wreck the American syndicalists. Oh my god, bro. These guys are like divisions. We are gonna obliterate these guys. Yo, you're automatically obliterating these guys. Like, they have, like, divisions here. So, let's wait for my divisions to be reorganized. Look at Russia, because I'm getting worried about Russia, and nothing's happening here, which is great. And now let's go and crush the syndicalist American menace. And then hopefully the Canadians could help me out here, too, because I'm going to be doing an offensive that'll wreck their entire army if they just play their fucking cards right. But don't worry. Syndicalist America shall fall, and then I'll make a new America that's better and more so-called democratic. Yeah, but the Second Weltkrieg will eventually be over, because then guess what? Since then, the United Socialist Disgraces of America will die. Plus, the Russians are also doing, like, an redemption assault against the entirety of the Reichspakt, and it is failing brutally. And then just wait till my entire infantry army gets over there, you're fried. So I'm just saying, Savinkov, just, like, these times now, because, like, when you get out of Socialist America, your sword and thorns will be destroyed. Oh, okay. Entirety of the Reichspakt is really starting to push. I see it in their eyes, bro. Like, push. Destroy this disgraceful man with his very appalling hairline. Okay. And he just died. Yep, there we go. So, I'm annexing France. I'm going to take over Britain because, yes, I have good terms with the Entente, but, like, for their own safety, I'm annexing them. And I'm also going to annex the entirety of the United Socialist States of America. Oh, damn you. Yeah, but I think we should be good now. So let's just, like, entirety of America away from the Entente. Let's just set up, like, a puppet America, and then I'm also going to steal their entire fleet. So let's officially just, like, their entire navy and take it away from them. Okay, I'm in New York City, Canada. You didn't do shit. Yep, and now, look at me. Do I need to demand British territory? The German betrayal. You know what? Yeah, the German betrayal. Conference? What conference? Yes, exactly. Exactly what the fuck I mean. My territory, because I fought for it, because I'm better. You all, bro. Yep, but I think we can declare the Kaiserreich. Oh, look at that, the name of the game. So, Germany win the Second Weltkrieg by defeating the Russians and the International. We have a bunch of factories, and I still cannot create the puppets yet, but don't worry. So, let's officially now construct victory arches and start to demobilize our military just because we have fought so hard to make Germany the uncontested nation of the world. And then so we're just basically chilling out. So I'll just be waiting for me to restore my little protectorates, my little military protectors, and I'll be good. So after getting victory arches, let's get the Schleicher Constitution. Further solidifies authority, despite the fact that we have no stability and no war support. So let's raise our war support, because now we're basically at peace now. So let's officially now just start to strengthen Schleicher's authority over Germany. And after Norway has died, we are now actually chilling now. The German Empire. Stronger than ever. And now I'm just gonna wait for me to Boldarev. I support his opposition because I don't really care. Boldarev. Yeah, fate of France. French government inside of Paris. Britain. Create a loyal British government. Norway. Restore the Norwegian monarchy. Now I have a few shit happening, and I look at that. So now we have a Great Britain. That is a greater German. Oh, it's basically a German puppet. And should I invade the Entente? I think we don't need to. I don't think we're going to be contested by anybody anymore. So just look at us. We have full control over Europe. And look at that. And it was only Schleicher that brought us this far. It was Schleicher. Schleicher. He was the man that brought us to victory here. So after returning land to the French military government, so I'm going to call it here. Since we have done what we had to do. We conquered the Union of Britain. We have conquered France. We have made Russia a useless sim protectorate that isn't technically our protectorate. And in Japan, just look at them. Like, they're not even that strong. Just look at them, bro. Bro, they're struggling inside of China with my old friend over here. So you know what? I'm going to call it here on a stronger Germany. So you know what? Look at this. We have conquered Britain. So Britain and France, no longer threats. Russia, no longer a threat. And Japan has now been neutralized by my old friend over here. So I'm going to call it here. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Thanks so much for watching this amazing German Empire Schleicher campaign. And see you all in the next video.